Glenn, earlier today, I talked about endurance and how Moses faced all this opposition.
Yeah.
Unpack for me some of the ways that you've been able to endure in the face of opposition through the years.
Well, I think that anyone who's going to attempt, like William Carey used to say, expect great things from God, attempt great things for God. You have to have a willingness to assume there will be that pushback that you eloquently talked about earlier today. You're going to have an array of things coming against you. What I found helps me the most is having certain life principles that I hold in place. And one of them being that I have one that's just, I preach to an audience of one. That is, if God gives me a thumbs up, even if I'm having resistance in multiple areas, I'm still good, because ultimately I stand before Him to hear, well done, good and faithful servant.
All right, so you've the audience of one, but God's not showing up most of the time in the room. It's people that are in the room.
Right.
So maybe another principle, how do you respond to people as a reflection of your audience of one?
Yeah, I think that this is where it gets cloudy in ministry, because you have competing ideas. And I think we need to be realistic on this. When people go into a team setting, they should ask up front, what are you expecting from me? And that will help me gauge what my response should be. And so a lot of times it's been as simple as someone saying, you're not a decision maker in this, and this is where we're headed. And so that helps give me some guiding points that I make a decision, can I live with that paradigm or not? Now, other times I do believe it's a case of your humility will help open the door for favor.
Okay.
So the way you respond to your leadership, the way that you ask them for input instead of giving them opinion, these are the things that can soften the relationship and help you find a way to get their support, because that's really what you need in endurance. You need support.
I think those are some very good points. So as we listen to the talk this morning, and then we listen to these principles, let's see what we can do to put them to work in our lives.
Yeah.